Hey, first grade writing rangers, this is it. It's day 10, the last day of camp, and it's about to get crazy. Let's get started. Today's goal is to make sure that every single camper, your campers, but all the campers, get their ebook published, that you pack it all up, and then just one quick reminder to make sure that you've gone out of your way to ensure that every single one, at least the mouse lemurs, has gotten one of those super special magic pencils. Today's schedule is going to be really different than our daily schedule at camp. Things need to get packed up and rearranged, and your afternoon assembly is most likely going to start a bit early. So make sure that you've got an updated, accurate schedule on the board and that you take time to go over it. It's also a good idea to one more time bring up the fact that it's our last day and how are people feeling? Your campers might be having some sad feelings, and it's okay to talk about them. So you might want to bring that up in your morning meeting as well. For your free write, that's an opportunity for campers to process those feelings. So you could ask them to write about their favorite part of camp, or maybe something they're excited to do next during their summer. This morning's activity is super fun. You're going to make sure that you get the Train of Thought Mr. Lemur book from um, your writing ranger or ebook ranger. They might have the copy of it at this point in camp, but grab that copy from them and then you're going to read the body band. Um, this is fun for the campers because they have seen the video at assembly, the animated video that goes along with it, and so they get super excited to hear about it. They also, in addition to a workbook page on the body band, there is a page at the very end of their workbook where they can have other campers, adventure guides, and you sign. It's kind of a yearbook style where they can sign it and write a sweet note. So that's a fun thing that kids always love to do. And they don't need to get that all done in this teaching block. That can be an activity that goes on for the rest of the day. Teaching block two, you're going to start with music and then dive right into postcards. So today is their last postcard. Make sure that if any campers missed a day and didn't take home an old postcard, that they take home that postcard today so they can complete their puzzle. And this postcard should sound a little bit different. It's an opportunity to encourage your campers to say thank you to their family for sending them to camp. So encourage your campers to write about their favorite part, write about one thing that they learned at camp, and of course to say thank you for sending me to camp. I had so much fun. And then their final DIY block. And it's great to have this done a little bit earlier in the day so that you have time to clean up from it. And don't be afraid to enlist your campers to help you clean up. So book a little extra time for cleaning up from DIY today. And, you know, we want to clean up um, as we go along on day 9 and day 10. But of course, we want to make sure that campers are still having fun. So it's a bit of a balance to make sure that you're staying organized and on top of all your supplies and getting them back into their mub and sub bins. But you still want camp to be fun and you want your campers to still feel welcome there. So um, try to leave things out if you can in a neat way and then get camper help to pack it all up. In teaching block three, you're going to add an acknowledgement to your book and your ebook and book creator. And so you can model for your campers and walk them through how to write a thank you and an acknowledgement. And then once you're done with that, like it really is time to publish it. So go ahead and do that. And it should only take you a few seconds. Um, one more time, you'll want to practice for the final assembly. So if that's the video, you might show it to the campers first. You might want to have a camper volunteer to introduce the video or say a few words. Whatever it is, make sure that they're practiced for it, that they have any signs they need, and that everything is ready to go. Then you can spend some time packing and cleaning and having a closing meeting. So, again, a time where you can go around and campers can talk about their favorite parts of camp, what they're going to miss. They can say thank you and give shout outs to each other. But having a little extra long closing meeting today is also really nice. But keep your eye on the clock because it is day 10 and most likely you're going to need to head to assembly early. Your site administrator's probably given you directions on what time to arrive, how to have your kids seated, and what role you're going to play during the assembly. After the assembly, it is important that you stick around to make sure that all of your campers have all of their things, their sweatshirts, their backpacks, and their water bottles, and all of that makes it out the door with them and their parents when their parents pick them up after the final assembly. After that, you're most likely going to have a quick check in meeting where you can go over the last few things that need to get done, what needs to get packed and put away, and any ebooks that still need to get published. And that's it. I hope that you are feeling so proud of your campers and yourself and all that you guys have accomplished this week. They have a beautiful book that will inspire them to keep writing and keep illustrating. And it's a lot you've accomplished in 2 weeks. So I hope you had a great time and I hope we'll see you next summer. Right on.